in a long time. We just wanted to turn some inventory, and we're doing it. So today is going to be an off-the-hook day, but we will take care of you. But if you've been thinking about buying a trailer and just putting it off, now is the time. We got new, we got used, we got them all. We got easy financing. We can give you 1 year same as cash, and so on. Just from a TV audience, I got a little gift for you today. I do this every now and then, and I just want to give you one of these. So you're going to have to call the super secret number if you want one, but it's a Weller's discount card. So anyway, I don't know if you see it, but anyway, I'm sure you do. You can go to Wellers.com and take a look at it. It's got businesses on it, front and back. It's a little discount card. We normally sell them for $15, but right now, if you want one, you can have one for free. Only take it if you need it, please. But anyway, you just give a call, leave your name and number, and we'll set one aside for you, and you can pick it up by the end of the month. The phone number is 337-7300 if you would like one of these. And when you call, if you would be kind enough to just let me know where you're watching from. We're just curious. So that's just a free little gift to kick off the show. We got a lot to talk to you about. One of the things is Walls Service Center, of course. Our good friend Colin Walls is going to be open today from 8 to noon. If you need your vehicle worked on, Walls Service Center is the place. In other words, if you're looking for a locally owned, locally operated automotive repair facility, that's what Walls Service Center is. Trained technicians. They do quality work. Their prices are fair. If they give you a quote, that's what it's going to be. Convenient hours. Listen to these. Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, and then Saturday, 8 to noon. They're downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street. Been in business 58 years. The Walls family has started the business and owned the business for 3 generations now. So they do everything from exhaust systems to a catalytic converter replacement or a muffler. Or maybe you just want some duals put on, they can do that. They do automotive air conditioning repair. If your air conditioner's not got your vehicle cool enough, and I'm sure you've noticed that now with as hot as it's been, they can take care of that. If you just want an oil change or a tune-up or have your vehicle checked over, you're getting ready to take a trip or go through inspection, they're your place. So who am I talking about again? It's Walls Service Center. I deal with them. I recommend them. Great place to deal. You will find it to be a friendly place. Lots of things in the neighborhood. So if you say, well, you know, it's really hard for me to drop my vehicle off, I kind of want to wait with it. Well, that's fine, because right next to Walls Service Center is the little Milford Park. I think it's called the Bicentennial Park. And it has like a building there, like a pavilion, where it's got some picnic tables underneath it. You can go sit down and read a book or read the guide or study the internet or whatever you want to do. You can also take a little walk. Up and down the Mississippi River, there's a nice little walking area. You can cross the bridge. If you have a dog, bring your dog with you, because right around the corner is the dog park. If you have your kayak, bring your kayak with you, because right around the corner is the kayak launch. So not only is it a great place to get automotive repairs done, it's also conveniently located in between a few restaurants right downtown Milford. You can even go get some Vanderwin's ice cream, whatever you want to do. So take a walk, have a seat, get your vehicle worked on. Support Walls Service Center, locally owned, locally operated, 422-8110, and on the web, wallsservicecenter.com. Okay, I did mention if you call the super secret number, which is 337-7300, and say, hey, Jim, what's your free gift again? It's the Weller's discount card. So it's got all these different businesses on there. Like, for example, Hardee's. You buy one, you get one free, any thick burger. Okay, Bethany Blues, 10% off. Abbott's Grill in Milford, 10% off. Applebee's, 10% off. Papa John's, buy a large pizza, get another pizza for free. That's a pretty good deal there. And then you got Professional Power Wash. That's our friend Scott Stockwriter. He will do your power washing, and he's giving 15% off. Duck and Car Wash, both Milford and Seaford. Discount there. Arby's, Subway, Cafe Tamborelli's, McDonald's, The Palace, Snow-Yo, Rudy's Diner, Rita's, Nicola Pizza, dine in or take out, 10% off, and of course Mama Maria's in Milford. So listen, if you'd like a discount card for free, all you do is call 337-7300, leave your name and number, we'll set one aside, and you can pick it up between now and the end of the month. Now, speaking of the end of the month, well, let's just, speaking of the end of the month, I want to let you know that we are, having our big sale, and it ends next Saturday, which happens to also be our 3-year anniversary of Weller Does Delmarva. Got a big opportunity there to spin the prize wheel. We're going to tell you about that in a little bit. But also, we're going to be broadcasting live from the Dry Zone Red Barn, and I want you to know this is an example of what a remote broadcast will look like. So if you want to stop by and see what we're doing and so on and so forth, I want to let you know that Colin Walls and myself and Brooks Ritter are willing to come to your business and do this show live if you have something you want to promote and do a live remote. We are for hire. Okay, we're getting ready to go live on the radio. So that's the last of my TV offers. Now we are live, alive. It is Saturday morning, and welcome everybody to Weller Does Delmarva. Now this is show number 155, which means next week, is our 3-year anniversary. I just can't believe it that we have been doing this show for 3 full years. I don't think we've ever missed a Saturday, have we, Brooke?
I don't believe so.
I don't believe so either. Even the snowstorm, we went to the studio and did it. So we are celebrating our 3-year anniversary. Next Saturday, we're going to be broadcasting live in person from the Dry Zone Red Barn. And I want to tell you, come on out and see the barn and meet the folks from Dry Zone. They're going to be cooking up something for breakfast, and it's going to actually be, I call it free, but I think the professional word is complimentary. Does that sound right?
That works for me.
Okay, but either way, we're going to have free breakfast next Saturday. We're also going to have the prize wheel with some of these incredible prizes. Only 12 people are going to be eligible to spin that wheel. I think we're going to break out the Plinko game and bring it, but I haven't made up my mind. But if you want to be eligible for one of these prizes, well, what you become eligible for, we had a lot of phone callers last week, so what you've got to do is dial 337-7300, and what you're doing when you do this is you're saying, I would like to spin the wheel. We're going to take all of the people that called. We had a bunch that called last week. Call this week. Get your name on the list. We're going to take all these people that call. I don't think it'll be more than 100, but however many people call, we're going to put their names into some kind of a computer program, and it's going to shake them up, and it's going to pick 12 people. So only 12 people next Saturday are going to be allowed to spin the prize wheel. Everybody absolutely will win something. And you say, well, what's the big deal? What do I win? What might I win? Well, you might win a Amish rocking horse. You might win a brand new electric air compressor. You may win a Works blower, a 7-inch tablet, a big old Stanley top and bottom roll-around toolbox. You might win a kayak and a paddle. You might win a chainsaw, a gasoline-operated chainsaw. You might win a $50 shopping spree at Weller's, and you might win a 1,000-watt infrared heater for your home or your shop or your office. So those are the prizes. We're going to be giving out 12 prizes next Saturday at the Dry Zone Red Barn, and you're invited to be one of the Spin to Win winners. So what you've got to do is you got to call 337-7300, leave your name and number, and then we're going to enter you into this algorithm that's going to shake up all the people that called and then spit out 12 people that will be eligible to spin the prize wheel. So that's the only way you can do it. And the good thing is everybody will win something of those 12 people. So this is next week's show at the Dry Zone Red Barn, our 3-year anniversary. We're going to have free breakfast. We're going to have the opportunity to spin the prize wheel. We got a big old cake coming, so you could even stop by and get a piece of cake. But I also want you to take a look at what we're doing, because we are offering the opportunity for businesses to hire us to come and do a remote at your business. So we can do a remote radio broadcast. It will also be on TV, and it will also be streamed. So when the show is over, we could provide you with, I don't know if it's called a jump drive or a DVD. I don't know what we're going to provide you with, but something that you can then use, again, on your website or something like that. And plus, all during the show and through the week, we'll be promoting where we're at. And then during the show, we're going to promote whatever you want to talk about. So great way to get known, great way to have our show at your event or your business. So please stop by the barn and take a look at what a Weller Does Delmarva remote looks like, so you can see. So for a while we've been hunkered down here in the in our studio stash storm shelter, but we're going to go out a little bit now. We think it's safe to leave the building, so we're going to offer that to you. If you have any interest, please keep that in mind, and we will see what we can do. Are we going outside now? Is now?
Yeah, if you want to, then sure, absolutely.
Well, Brandon's here. He looks like he's chomping at the bit. And that's that. So keep calling 337-7300 if you want to be one of the ones eligible to spin the prize wheel next week. All right? I'm switching over microphones. Okay, everybody, now we're going outside. Brandon Ritter will be with me, and he has picked the trailer that he says it's been here long enough, make it go away. And it's going to really wow you. Now, I'm going to go around the other side of it, okay? And you stay right there. Man, what is that called? I've seen one. Two-piece gate.
It's a two-piece gate.
But it's all neat looking. It's not like
I call it
all wire.
stamped
steel. It's got all these little zillions of little nice, perfectly round holes in it.
Correct.
So now it's two pieces, so it's much easier to flip down, or say you were loading a motorcycle or something, you just flip one down and just drive up on the other one.
Correct. Another example is a lot of landscapers, they have zero turns as well as push mowers, and sometimes they're just going to a small yard or something like that.
Okay.
And they don't need to get the big zero turn off. They don't want to lay down the whole big ramp. They can lay down just the one side and pull the push mower.
Okay, all the holes are so wind or air can blow through there.
Correct.
I've never seen anything like this. This is not your average wire.
No, this is definitely built to support. It's a one-piece actual ramp. It's not like a bunch of wire mesh cross members.
Right.
It is a stamped ramp.
Well, I guess for those watching, if you're listening and you want to see what this trailer looks like and you don't have time right now, you can go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com later, and the show will be posted, and it'll be right at the beginning of the show.
That's
now,
correct.
It's 12 foot long?
This is 12 foot long.
Okay, now it's also, I believe, wider than normal.
Yes, it's 82 inches wide. Between the fenders,
right?
Yeah.
Not to the outside of the fenders, even wider there.
Most landscapers are usually 6 foot or 6 foot plus a couple
right.
inches.
So most are
like
72 or 76 inches.
Right.
How many? 80.
82 inches.
82 inches. Now I'll tell you, I know for sure that makes a difference. I have been with people where they load a four-wheeler sideways,
yes,
and then a four-wheeler long ways.
Correct.
If the trailer's not wide enough, some bigger four-wheelers will not fit sideways.
Right.
I believe that's why this is wider, and for the zero-turn mowers.
That's correct. And you can see right up front here, we have the ramps laid down.
Now, do those ramps come with it?
They do come with it, and they have a dual purpose. One is, obviously, you can see, is to lay it down here so you can drive your four-wheeler or whatever up.
And they'll go on both sides, even over here where I'm standing, okay?
But you can also see...
Man, that shocked me.
That gave me a little bit of a heart attack. You can also see where they actually mount. So
there's no such thing as a little bit of a heart attack.
No.
That's like being a little bit pregnant.
That's true.
It ain't happening. All right, so anyway.
So they are the sides of the trailer as well when you have the stuff loaded
Okay,
up.
so what? One ramp goes on that side, one ramp goes on this side.
Correct.
But you can load from either side, or you can load it on that side and drive it off this side.
Right.
I guess technically I see a lot of people take a four-wheeler from the trailer to the back of a pickup.
Right.
So they can load more things on the trailer.
Right.
Those ramps you probably could put on the tailgate of the pickup to go from the trailer on up.
Yep.
Now, I'm feeling the paint. It's incredibly smooth. What's up with that?
It is a powder coat based paint.
Okay, so much better than just a spray paint
right,
job.
It's baked on. It's going to be a lot more durable. It's going to handle the beating a lot more than a standard paint job. You're going to have limited rust. So it's just a higher quality paint job. This trailer is going to outlast most paint jobs out there.
Okay.
So,
yeah, it's going to last a lot longer. There's no question about it.
Absolutely.
Now, treated wood floor.
It's a treated wood floor. Yep.
All right. And 15-inch tires, 14-inch tires. What are those things?
They are 15-inch
15-inch, okay.
Diamond plate steel fenders.
Okay,
so fenders on top of those.
Yep.
One thing you can't see in the camera is it actually has the most stake pockets I've ever seen in a 12-foot.
And they're not like welded on; they're cut right into it, laser cut or whatever that's called.
Right. So if you want to make higher sides or something like that, you can.
Tilt the trailer up.
Tilt the trailer.
Yeah, pick it up.
All right, sure. So if you want to add sides to it or put something
look at all
with
these
your sign on it,
little tie-down holes. Where did I just see them at?
They're across the front and then right here on the back.
Yeah. But you look at these stake pockets, Brandon. I don't know if you noticed this. Most stake pockets are like 2 or 3 inches tall. Mm-hmm. These look like they're 6 or 8 or 10 inches tall.
They're actually about 12 inches tall.
So you could really build some high sides because there's a lot of support there to slide a 2x4 down in or something like that.
Right. Some people put a little sign on it, like if it's their business, they build a little removable sign.
Right.
You know, stuff like that.
Or weed whacker racks or whatever.
Yep.
Another thing I noticed about these fenders is they're not welded on. Right. They're bolted on. So if you were to bend a fender, because there's nothing worse than you lend your trailer to somebody, and it comes back with a dented up fender.
Oh, that
and then you got to cut it off and have it welded on, and then that involves painting it. This way you could order a fender painted and bolt it on.
Yep, just bring it right. Come to us and say, hey, my bright blue fender is damaged. Can you get me another one? We'll get another one ordered for you.
Yep.
Well, I'll take it.
This is a two-tone trailer, blue and gray.
Yep, blue and hammer tone gray.
It's a brand called B-Wise.
Yep.
And we want to encourage you, if you've never seen a B-Wise trailer, we have them, in landscape trailers. We have them in
dump trailers.
Yeah, equipment trailers, dump trailers.
Yep.
And we can assure you there's no other trailer like them, period.
Right.
I mean, no matter what brand of trailer you have, you will never see a trailer like this with as much quality workmanship, attention to detail. Now, let's get to the real meat and potatoes of this. We have dramatically put this on sale. I was looking it up. It had a retail price of $3,195.
That's correct.
$3,195. Now, it is a 2015, so it needs to go. So what I think we've done is reduce that thing almost a full $1,000, $900.
Yep.
$2,297. $2,297. Well, I talked to Brooks yesterday, and he said that's a really good deal. Leave it at that. I can't leave it at that. Okay? I'm going to throw an offer out there if somebody wants to buy it today. Okay? Today and today only, I'm going to give you as an added bonus for buying this trailer. Now, of course, if it's gone, I can't get another one and sell another one for this price, okay? Because I don't believe we're making money on it, all right?
I don't think so.
Our Nobody Walks price was $26.95.
Yeah.
And now we're down to $22.97. But if you buy it today, I will give you a 4,000-watt generator, a brand called Champion. What are they normally? 350 or 300, something like that. Anyway, and I think we got them on sale, but I'll give one free if anybody happens to come in today and buy this trailer. Now, you can buy it next week for the $22.97, okay? It's on sale till next Saturday, but if you want it today, it's $22.97, and I'll give you the generator absolutely free. Is that okay?
I just heard a couple cars make some U-turns. So
hitting the brake lights.
Maybe we got them people coming already.
Yeah, it is funny. We've been out here before and had people listening. So I do want to throw that out there. If you're going by and you hear us honk your horn twice, beep, beep, so we'll know that you heard us, okay? All right, anything else I need to know? I mean, it's a really nice trailer, got an A-frame tongue, comes with a jack.
Yep.
Jack even has a little sand foot on the bottom of it. You got the ramps, you got the ramp gate.
Yep.
It's wider than normal.
One thing we didn't hit with the ramps is you can fold them down into the
so if you have something longer.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you're going to get some lumber or you're hauling some long brush.
Or if you want zero wind resistance.
Right.
In other words, fold them down.
Yeah.
I don't know how they work. You do it, I'll do the talking. So for those watching, Brandon is going to show you how they fold down. We all know how they fold onto the ground. This is how they're going to fold into the floor. He's testing his strength. My strength. That's what I meant. Your strength, not mine. So anyway, this is Brandon. Yeah, very easy. He's got it. Do not let it smash your hand. There it is, everybody. Man, look at that ramp. That is a heavy-duty looking thing. Tilt the trailer. Come over here and let's pick this side of the trailer up so people can see it. I'm kidding, Brandon. I'm kidding. I am not picking this trailer up on its side. He was coming, wasn't he? All right, everybody. Listen, if you have any interest in this, give the store a call, 337-8228. I don't think the phones are on yet, but in the meantime, are they?
They are. Yep.
They are. Whoa, get out of town.
Next to my hip.
He's like, man, don't be telling me what's not going on here. I'm going on. So Brandon is a hungry little dude to sell you something today. He's got the phone on him. So anyway, 337-8228. But if you'd like to see it, it's right here, right now, in front of the Dry Zone Weller Does Delmarva studio. We're standing right out front of it. So I think I'm going to head back inside. I don't think I missed anything. It's got white spoke wheels.
Yep.
I even noticed it has Easy Lube wheel bearings.
Yep.
What doesn't it have?
Oh, it's got everything. It even has lights.
It even has lights, brake lights, turn signals. It's a pretty trailer. So anyway, was $31.95 retail. We had it for sale for $26.95. We reduced it to $22.97, and that'll be the price till next Saturday. But also, today only, we're going to give you one of those 4,000-watt generators just because.
Just because.
That's a just because we love you, and we want you to buy this trailer, and then we'll love you more.
Yes.
So anyway, come on in.
Have
What
to
else?
come and ask for Brandon. Please.
Have to ask for Brandon. Mandatory.
Brooks
This
is
is
not
a
allowed to give you that
mandatory
deal.
Brandon deal.
Whoa,
All right.
whoa, I don't like that idea.
See, listen to him. He was listening. You said he wouldn't even be listening.
He was paying attention.
These guys are brothers. They're very, very competitive. What you could do is call on the phone and get a deal from one of them and then come in person and get it from the other and
There
say,
you
I was
go.
dealing with Mr. Ritter.
Yeah.
All right.
Things fun.
All right. Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you.
Yep. So, everybody, you are listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We're going back inside. It's much cooler in here. But anyway, that was a good deal. And we thank you for taking a look at that. And if you're listening and you say, man, I want to take a look at that trailer and I can't make it in, you can go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com later on, and we will have the show posted there once we get it done. All right. Now, I mentioned the spinning wheel thing. All right. This is probably the best, biggest list of prizes we've ever given away. And we are going to give them away. There's going to be 12 people allowed to spin the wheel. But you have to call and register ahead of time to be eligible to spin the wheel. So you can call now. It's 337-7300. Leave your name and number, and you will be on the list to be put into the algorithm along with all the other tons of people that called. We had a boatload of them last week. I like to call it a kayak full. We had a kayak full of callers last week, not a boat full, not a boatload. And we're going to take those names. We're going to take everybody's names from this week, and we're going to put them into this computer program. Brooks is going to turn that computer program on, and it's going to spin them up. And then we are going to pick 12 people, or it's going to pick 12 people that are eligible to spin the wheel. So also, you got to come to the Dry Zone Red Barn next week, spin the prize wheel, and we will tell you what you won. Now, somebody said to me last week, what happens if I land on number 7 and I win the kayak? I win a brand new kayak with a paddle. All the prizes will be at Weller's in Bridgeville. You can go right on over there and pick them up. But what if somebody else lands on number 7 after I have? They will get to spin again. So if you land on a number that the prize has already been picked, given away, you will be allowed to spin again until you land on a number that has a prize. Is that okay?
That works for me.
I don't think I can be much more fair than that. Is that all right?
That's correct.
All right. So anyway, I want to talk about First Class Heating and Air just real quick. Great company. I love dealing with them. We had Sean on the show last week. And they do heating and air conditioning. They also do plumbing. I don't talk about the plumbing much, but the heating and air is on everybody's mind because right now it's been hot. And if you've got an air conditioning system that's just not up to par, when it really gets hot, it's going to cost you more money in energy consumption. So, what better time to just say, you know what, I'm just going to pull the trigger on it. I want to call these guys. I want them to come out, take a look at what I got, see what I need. Maybe my ductwork's messed up. I just recently rented a building where we don't feel that the airflow is just right. And we're going to have them come out and take a look at it, give us a free inspection, and just see what we got. I'm thinking the air conditioner units are working, but I'm thinking maybe some of the ductwork has collapsed or come undone, or I don't know what, or it's just me. But anyway, I just don't feel the blow on my head at this building like I would like to. So First Class Heating and Air does free estimates. So if you say my system is just not right, or winter's not far away, that's another whole scenario. Here at Weller's in Bridgeville, we've realized both our heating and air conditioning systems are 16 years old. So we've got to start pre-planning for a new system. We don't want to be in the middle of the winter dealing with it. So First Class Heating and Air offers heating and air conditioning service. They offer maintenance agreements, service agreements where they can come out twice a year, once a year, check your system, make sure everything works, clean the filters, replace the filters. I don't think there's such a thing as cleaning filters. I think they replace them. But either way, deal with your filters, check everything, glance things over, put the gauges on there, make sure everything's right. That is what a service agreement will do for you. But one more thing it will do for you is give you a discount on any parts or labor if you need something, but it also gives you a discount in the event you need any plumbing. So it's kind of a neat thing. You get the service agreement and you get the service that comes along with it, but you get additional discounts on any other services or parts that you buy from them. So I am talking about First Class Heating and Air. Another thing I do like, and I know when I say it, I think some people think, well, that doesn't mean beans to me. Well, it just means a lot to me as a businessman. When they drive up, their vehicles are well lettered, and they're nice, clean, decent-looking vehicles, okay? Which speaks a lot for the company. Then their technicians are, in a uniform. So you know that they work for them. There's no wonderment to them. They didn't just hire them for a day or something like that. So they also do background and drug testing on all their employees, and they are all fully trained. So it is First Class Heating and Air. I'm going to give you their phone number. It's 934-8900, 934-8900. They are on the web. You spell it out, firstclasshvac.com, firstclasshvac.com. And I will say I have dealt with them for years now. I am very happy. I have had multiple situations with them, things fixed, things replaced, and I'm very happy. I am a very happy First Class Heating and Air customer, so I'm not just running an ad. I'm endorsing them. I'm telling you they're good people to deal with. Again, 934-8900, locally owned and operated, been serving the Delmarva area for over 40 years. Think about that. So anyway, that's who I'm talking about. All right, give them a call, 934-8900. Also, financing available if you got a big project and you don't want to lay out all the money at once. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is tell you that Barry from Dry Zone is on his way. He has got something very interesting to share with you. He will be here in the 7:30 to 8 o'clock hour, and then Pastor Bob Weed from Eagles Nest is going to be on from 8 to 8:30, okay? And we've got a busy show planned. We're having a big trailer sale. Me and Brooks are going to tell you a lot about that. He's going to give some examples of some trailers that we sold. But this is the biggest sale I've had in a couple years now. Prices have not been this low in a couple years, and it's a really good deal. And we are having 4 trailer days, 7 trailer days, 8 trailer days. Today is going to be a 15 trailer day. So it's a busy time. The phones are already turned on. If you have any trailer related questions, Brandon is answering the phone. Just give him a call at 337-8228. I really find this amazing now. Brandon now is carrying the phone around with him this early in the morning on a Saturday morning. The dude is wanting to sell something. So Brooks is all tied up here with the show, and Brandon's walking around with a telephone. I think it's kind of cool. So anyway, 337-8228 if you just want to tell Brandon, good morning. Thank you for carrying the phone around just in case I needed you. Isn't that something, Brooks?
That is something.
I'm impressed, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just see if he can beat me for today then.
He probably will. All right? I don't know. We'll
Good luck,
see.
Brandon.
Okay. Anyway, what else we got? We got a couple other advertisers I want to tell you about. I'd like to talk about them right after the break. We're going to take a break from radio here in a minute or two. So if you're listening on the radio and you want to see what happens while we're on break, okay, because you'll have to watch it, you can go to My Cozy TV, 204 on Comcast, 99 on Mediacom, or 31.2 over the air, or you can go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com, okay, and watch us there. Because while we're on break from the radio, we keep right on going. We're like that little ever-ready bunny or whatever. We just never stop going. All right, so we're taking a break from the radio. Stay tuned. We'll be right back in a few more minutes. Tell your friends to tune us in. It's going to be epic. All right, for those watching on TV, I want to make sure you heard my offer earlier, okay? Had a lot of phone calls today. We love the phone calls. Even if you don't do no more. Anyway, if you don't do no more than give us a call and say good morning. Good morning. We appreciate that. The number's 337-7300. Now, we're talking to our TV audience right now, and I offered this earlier, had some phone calls, want to offer it again. It's the Weller's discount card. If you say, well, man, I can't see it, Jim. That's some pretty small writing from all the way across the room. Well, here's what I'm trying to say to you. Go to Wellers.com, and it's right there on our front page, and we sell them for $15, and we're going to give you one. How much is it going to cost you? Nothing. How much is the shipping? Nothing, because we're not going to ship it. You got to come into Wellers and get it. It's a ploy. We're trying to get you in the building. So anyway, we'll give you one absolutely free. If you've already got one, please don't waste them or anything. But anyway, 337-7300. Leave your name and number, and you will be allowed to pick one up between now and the end of next week. Next week, man, is going to be a busy week. Jason Troyer's actually taking vacation, so he will be gone, and we are going to be busy. It's the last week of our sale. So I wanted to let you know, if you want one of these discount cards, 337-7300. Now, let me talk to you about advertising. Let's say you own a business. I hope you do anyway. So if you're a business person and you do a lot of advertising, or you say, Jim, I am not comfortable, or I haven't done much, haven't felt the need to, but my competitor does, and I don't want to miss nothing. Well, that's a real dead giveaway there. If you own a business and your competitor's advertising and you're not, you need to be, because he is getting some of the fish that you're not getting. All right? That's a fact. So we have some very interesting advertising that we can do for you, and an example is next week. We are going to take this show out of this building. We are going to the Dry Zone Red Barn, and we are going to do a live remote broadcast. And we had stopped doing this for a while, but we feel we've got enough equipment now, and we've got all our kinks figured out. As long as you've got some good, strong internet, we literally can bring this show to your business. We can set right up in your lobby or your showroom. We can interview you. We can show some video of your business if you have something that needs it. This is really would be perfect for a doctor's office, a lawyer's office. Maybe if you are a car dealer, that's what I would really love to do, is go show off some cars. Maybe you're in the boat business or something like that. So furniture, something that the TV part, because if you buy advertising, you know how you buy TV? You buy it 30 seconds to 60 seconds at a time. I'm talking about 2 hours nonstop of your business being on TV. Just think of what that could do for you. Okay? So we can come to you. We are on the radio for 2 hours. We are on TV for 2 hours. We also stream the show, and then you can embed that into your website somehow, and it will always be there. So not only are you getting the TV advertising, the radio advertising, you're also getting the fact that it can be ongoing used for your own website if you want. So anyway, love to talk to you about this. We are for hire. You can have a seat, Barry. We are for hire, 337-7300. If you want to talk to me about us helping promote you, give me a call, 337-7300. We're excited about being able to do these remotes. All right, we are back now on the radio. On the radio, Delaware 105.9 is where it's at. It is the station for Delaware, and it's the station that you can hear Weller Does Delmarva. For those watching, you can now see that another gentleman has entered the room, okay? It's not the Pokemon guy. It's a real person. His name is Barry, and we're going to talk to him in just a minute or two about Dry Zone. This is actually the Dry Zone studio. We named it after them, and next week we're going to be broadcasting live at the Dry Zone Red Barn, and we're going to have fun. But we're going to talk to Barry in just a minute. But I wanted to mention another one of my good sponsors, which is our friend Kevin Short, who owns Mid-South Audio. And what I want to let you know is with Mid-South Audio, they sell a lot of equipment for audio and sound, but they also rent it. And people say, well, I don't understand where I would rent it. You would rent it, let's say you're putting on an event. Let's say you're having an auction, or let's say you're having a graduation ceremony or an award ceremony, or you bought a new trailer or something like that from Weller's and you just want to really brag about it and invite your friends over and have a picnic and have a PA system. Anyway, whether you need a small portable PA system, whether you're having an outdoor concert on the beach, maybe you're having a wedding outside, and you need speakers and amplifiers and microphones and keyboards or soundboards or whatever they're called, and wires, and then you need some lighting, whatever you need, they have it all. They even have big projectors that they rent. So anyway, they rent it, they bring it, they set it up. They also can operate it for you if you want, and you don't have to worry about any of it, okay? They're very professional, been in business a long time. They travel, so if you're from another state and you're having this in another state, they can come to you. So it's Mid-South Audio, all right? They also have a recording studio at their office in Georgetown, so if you wanted to record something, they can record things for you. I think a lot of politicians are recording things now, and they have a full-blown recording studio. If you're making a song or something like that, if you just want to sing the blues and record it, you can do that too. So it's Mid-South Audio. They do a lot of stuff. They have a lot of stuff. They offer a lot of services. You just need to give Kevin a call and say, hey, I heard Jim talking about you. I'm not positive what I need or don't need. I might just be having an event just so I can use Mid-South Audio. But the phone number is 856-6993, 856-6993, or on the web, midsoutaudio.com. Okay? Okay. Now, we are going to switch gears, and we are going to talk to Mr. Barry, okay? Barry from Dry Zone. What is happening, my friend?
Well, it's just a hot and humid weather, so we're just trying to keep the crawl spaces cool and dry.
Oh, man, it's the time when stuff shows up, isn't it?
Oh boy, and I've been in a couple this week that I really needed rain gear down there. It was
it's dripping
down like a tropical rainforest.
Causing mold, causing mildew. Little varmints are growing. The wood's rotten. We need to stop this mess.
All kinds of craziness. And so, I brought a few things in the show that what we do to help protect.
Some visuals.
Some visuals.
Everybody.
And a home that has a water problem.
What is that?
That is our drain pipe system. It's called a Hydrolink.
That's cool.
Has a geotextile cloth
I see all the little slits cut into it, and then this is some netting put on the outside.
Absolutely. And what that does is, obviously it will help drain the water to the sump pump. But the main part of it is that we want it to go in slowly and not undermine any dirt. We don't want to take dirt out of the house while it's out.
Where if it was big holes or whatever, it would just wash dirt away.
Right, which then
this
you'll
is
call
a
us
slow
back.
but methodical process.
Correct.
Methodical.
So, then once we get your water control,
okay.
Then the next thing is we would seal the house off from the earth with a true vapor system.
Give me an example, though. Where does this go, Barry? I know you might have said it, but help me understand it.
Well, what we do is we dig a trench. That's going to sit just above the footer.
Okay.
Of the house. And
now we're talking outside.
No, inside.
Inside
the crawl, because we're going to control
inside
the
water. Crawl space. You're going to get under there and dig a little bit.
Yes.
And then put this in. What is this? Probably 4 or 6 inches
around? That's a 4-inch pipe.
Okay, so this 4-inch pipe. You're talking about it might be 40 feet long.
Probably more than that because it go around the full perimeter of your house.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's going to go all around underneath. I'm getting it now. And so the water goes over to it.
Yes. So what happens? This is for groundwater seepage when the water table rises.
Okay, like in rain.
Heavy rains, or just
or your neighbor builds a new house next door,
and then, or they build
three of them.
a beautiful development in what used to be swampland.
That's another good point. Because they changed the water level.
Yes, and then all the drains.
So you may have a house that never had a problem. Now all of a sudden you got 7 more houses in your neighborhood, and you don't know why it's damp under your house.
You're the low spot in the neighborhood.
Okay, I'm getting it now.
And this we would plumb to our triple safe sump system that we brought, like I had the other here last.
So it sucks through this.
Yes.
So this goes all around the perimeter. It's like a barrier.
Yes. So it's for every 100 linear feet, we'll put a sump pump.
Okay.
And that way,
and it pumps it where?
We're going to discharge it outside the house, at least 10 foot away, if not farther, depending on your yard and where you want it to go.
So you can take a house that underneath of it is always damp or moist and smelling a little mildewy, and you can dry it.
Absolutely. And
dry zone. Get it dry zone.
And we'll keep it dry all the time.
Wow. This is very high-tech stuff.
Yes, it's not something
It's not just a guy with an idea thinking this will work. You're saying it's
proven.
It's proven. It's certified.
There's years
of warranted.
We've been doing it for 10.5 years, and we're trained by people who've been doing it since the 80s.
Gosh.
So and it's patented design stuff. So it's
real.
Proven. Yep. And we have testimonials of people we can take you there and show you.
Gosh. And if you were to sell your home or want to get it refinanced, you don't have to be selling your home. Let's say you're going to refinance, and they require some type of a home inspection.
You're good to go there.
Good to go.
And on this, when we waterproof your house and we put in the correct pumps and drain system, we're going to warranty it for 25 years against groundwater seepage.
Really?
And it's transferable if you decide to sell your house.
That's kind of nice, isn't it?
It's awesome. Nothing like having a house with a warranty that's used.
Right. All right. What else you got there?
Well, the other things, this
you got about 30 seconds left.
This is our floor system. This is our clean space with matting.
All right. So the matting. Can I open it up?
Yeah.
Okay. This matting, it has all these little bubbles. This goes right down on the ground.
Yes, that goes on the ground first.
This is ground contact.
Yes.
All right.
And it does 2 things. One, it protects our clean space liner.
Okay.
This is very rigid, so it's not going to gather.
Okay.
If it's a house with a water problem.
What's gather mean?
Just like when you crawl around.
Okay. I was testing it.
I had to study that this morning.
Okay.
And this also allows, if a house has a water problem, that it allows the water to move laterally, so it doesn't pool underneath of it.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And then, so at that point...
And then this stuff goes on top of it.
And up the wall.
Okay.
So this will have... now, at this point, we're controlling any evaporation of moisture from a damp ground and anything that can weep through the walls.
You guys are something.
Got it all.
I can see that. Got it going on. What's the name of this company again?
Dry Zone.
Okay.
And they can call me at a special number. And last week I had 3 calls right after.
Get out of town. Quit saying that mess.
And some of them were saying,
we're raising our rates.
They were just saying to say hello like you told them.
Really?
One of them was Dr. T.
Oh, Dr. T. Good morning, Dr. T. A week late.
And a Jack Ennis.
Jack Ennis. Jack Ennis and Jack Riddle?
Well, it was another lady. I can't remember her name.
Okay. Well, good morning, Jack Ennis. Good morning, Jack Riddle. Good morning, Dr. T. Thanks for calling last week. Now we need you to call this week. Disguise your voice. Give out your number.
It's 866-471-7962.
866 is toll free from anywhere. 471. What was the rest of it?
7962.
7962. What's your first name?
Barry.
All right. So this is Barry from Dry Zone I've been talking to all along.
And I have operator standing by. So
operator. The operator's name is Barry. Okay. So anyway, Barry, do me a favor, folks. If you're listening or watching, just give Barry a call and say, hey, I don't need you right now, but here's my neighbor's name and number. They absolutely have a problem.
Absolutely. We're glad to check them out. It's all free.
I'm just kidding you. But anyway, good company. I've dealt with them. I'm happy with them. That's why they're here. All right, Barry, anything else?
That's it today.
Well, have a good weekend, okay?
I'll see you next week.
I'll see you next week. We'll be at the barn next week.
Yes.
All right, everybody. So I want to talk about, when I talk about crawl spaces and stuff like that, it makes me think a little bit about insurance. Because crawl spaces are pretty important, and insurance is pretty important, too. And when you have a bad crawl space or have a problem with water, you may need a good insurance agent. So what I'm saying is my insurance agent that I have dealt with for years and very much enjoy dealing with is L&W Insurance Agency, okay? They have been around for many, many years serving Delaware. They're one of the largest independent agencies around. Now, they sell auto insurance, they sell homeowners insurance, they sell liability insurance, workman's compensation, life insurance, health insurance. They sell insurance, and they're insurance professionals, and they represent many different companies. And what I like about that is you're not going to just get one quote on one brand. If you talk to them, they might say, okay, Jim, for this part of your business, we would deal with this company. For this part of your business, we have had better luck with this company. Oh, by the way, if you deal with this company and put your homeowners and your auto insurance together, there's a big discount. So if you have insurance, that's wonderful. I hope that everybody that's listening has insurance and is properly insured. But if you want a second opinion, kind of like a specialist, you want to talk to the specialist, you give L&W a call, tell them what you got, and they'll talk you through it. Because the other thing you want to do is you really want to let them look at what you got and get a second set of eyes on your policy. Because what if something's missing? What if you were to be able to raise your deductible and lower your premium? What if something is just not right, or your coverages or your percentages are just not right? That is something you want to find out before you need it. So it's L&W Insurance Company. Their phone number is 856-7828, 856-7828, and on the web it's lwinsurance.com, lwinsurance.com. Tell them I sent you if you would. Good people. Their prices are right. Their service is priceless. That is the one thing they really pride themselves on, is when you have a problem, you deal with them. They don't just pawn you off to 1-800, I don't know who I'm talking to. You're talking to L&W Insurance Agency. All right, so that's that. I want to remind you, if you want the opportunity to come to the barn next week and spin the prize wheel, we only have 12 prizes. There's only going to be 12 opportunities given. So you are going to need to dial 337-7300 and leave your name and number. When you do that, you will then be entered in with a whole group of people. I don't think we're going to have more than 100 callers, but we had quite a few last week. We've had quite a few this week. We're going to take all those callers, and Brooks somehow, some way, is going to enter them into a computer program. That computer program is going to shake them up and spit them out. We need 12 people out of however many call. So anyway, give a call, 337-7300, and say, hey, I'd like to put my name and number in, and hopefully I can come to the barn and celebrate with you and spin the wheel, and I'd like to win a brand new tablet or kayak or heater or air compressor or works blower or Stanley toolbox or whatever else there is, the chainsaw. Brand new gasoline-operated chainsaw. Who picked these prizes? I actually picked them all.
I was going to say, I don't know. Somebody wasn't thinking.
I wanted to give over $1,000 worth of stuff away, so I wanted it to be a neat day. So trying to draw a lot of people in next week. I really would appreciate it if you stop by the Dry Zone Red Barn. Just meet the folks from Dry Zone. We're going to have a big old cake. We're going to be cooking breakfast. I don't know exactly what that's going to be, but it's going to be free breakfast, okay? How do I say free more professionally?
Free.
Free, and free. So what we're saying is we're going to be having free breakfast, cooking breakfast. We're also going to have a nice cake. If you want to stop by and just grab a piece of cake and keep on trucking, we're going to have that. But we want you to stop by and meet the people from Dry Zone. Barry's going to be there. They've got a big team of people. They're like a mini army. Great company, very professional. They have all kinds of services they offer, and they want to meet you next Saturday as we do a remote broadcast celebrating our 3-year anniversary at the Dry Zone Red Barn, okay? Jerry's Lawn Care is on my mind. I went outside and looked. The place looks pretty good. And they do the landscaping here at Weller's in Bridgeville, but they also do other things, like out to my house. They do this treatment plan where they lime it and fertilize it and test the soil and do all these different things. They've been trying to talk me into putting in an irrigation system because when it gets hot, that's when all your hard work that you've done to your yard kind of really goes away because now your grass is drying up and dying. So they install irrigation systems. They also do tree work, and I've noticed, we've had a lot of rain and the ground gets soggy or the wind's blowing, and I've got some trees that are just leaning and so on. They cut trees down. They trim trees up. They grind stumps. They dig stumps up. Any of that, they can help you. So they do lawn care work. They do irrigation systems. They do tree work. And they also do paver work. I've seen some pictures of some jobs that Jerry has done, whether it be a sidewalk, around a pool or a patio or a complete driveway, whatever you may need done, he is certified. He has been doing this over 10 years. They sell the E.P. Henry product line, and their estimates are free. So I'm talking about Jerry's Lawn Care, Jerry Santoro. Like I say, his estimates are free. You just need to give Jerry a call and say, hey, I need you to come look at this and see if you can help me out. So anyway, it is Jerry's Lawn Care, 363-6025, 363-6025, jlc-llc.com. I've had many of my listeners give Jerry a call, do business with him, and I've been very happy. So I'm a happy customer of his too. So you'll enjoy meeting him and talking to him. Jerry is a good guy. Brooks, do you mind if we take a minute and hit a few things pertaining to the trailer sale?
Sure.
Is that okay? So we've had a lot of calls. So, again, if you want to call, just call and leave your name and number to be eligible to spin the prize wheel. But we have had a sale that's going on right now and actually ends next Saturday, okay? And we would really appreciate it if you can avoid waiting till next Saturday. If you can come in today or Monday through Friday. But we'll be here next Saturday. But it's the last day of the sale. It's going to be insane. But we have not had a sale like this. I mean, we've had sales. But this one here, I pulled out all the stops. Prices are really right. And it's been kicking. So even like today, I bet we do sell truly 10, 15 trailers today.
Oh, for sure.
So what we're saying is it's a good sale. We've got, can you think of an example of something you've sold here lately? I mean, I noticed we got people coming from 75, 100 miles away buying trailers here lately.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few, well, definitely, there's a lot of trailers moving.
Well, like that 5x10 landscaper, what is it, $800 and some dollars?
$847. That's been very popular.
That's really great for a small mower, a golf cart, something like that. It's got a ramp gate, right?
That's correct.
And white style wheels, and so it's got a treated wood floor. And how much you say, $897?
$847.
So that's a brand new 10-foot long landscape trailer for $847.
Yep.
Now, when I think of 10-foot long, don't we have a brand new dump trailer that's like, I mean, a used dump trailer, hydraulic dump trailer, you normally would sell for $3,500. Is that about fair to say?
Yeah.
But this one here is brand new, under $4,000.
Yeah. 6x10 for $39.97.
Really?
Yeah, that is.
So that's hydraulically dumps.
Yes.
It has metal sides on it.
Yep.
Metal floor or wood floor?
Metal floor.
Metal floor, metal sides.
Yep.
The ramp gate, or the tailgate, no ramp gate, but a tailgate. It'll flop down or open at the bottom, right?
That's correct.
It's not that cheap one that opens in the center. Is that right?
No, it'll
I'll tell you how you can tell a cheap dump trailer. It doesn't open in the center. It opens on one side.
Yeah.
So the more economy dump trailers will have this great big gate on the back that opens over to the left-hand side, swings all the way around. That's the real economy dump trailers.
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and if, heaven forbid, it came unlatched, it would hit the ground and bend all up. So, anyway, this one here will open at the bottom or flop down from the top.
Yep.
6 foot wide, 10 foot long. Is that right?
That's correct.
Does it have stake pockets, too, if they want to build signs?
Yeah, it does have stake pockets.
So it has a hydraulic pump. Does it have the remote control or not on this model?
It has a remote control.
Like with a cord, 10 or 15 feet
Yeah, it's
long?
got a cord so where you can actually come around to the back of the trailer and be able to make sure that your load is dumped.
I actually think the cord's long enough you could sit in the truck.
You probably could.
Look in the mirror and dump and spread as you move forward.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is this, $39.99?
$39.97.
$39.97. So that is a brand new Brymar hydraulic dump trailer at a used trailer price.
That's correct. Now, I would not wait till next Saturday.
Because you've only got one or two left, I think.
Yeah, they have been moving. There's only one or two left, like you said.
Yeah, no rain checks on anything.
Yeah, so once they're gone, they're gone. And so I would take advantage of it, come in today. If you can't get here today, come in as soon as you can, and hopefully we still have it.
Now, are they the people that have, like, the real low financing?
Yeah, they actually do have a really good rate.
4.9 or something?
They actually have as low as 2.99%.
2.9?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure on that? Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah.
On a dump trailer?
On a dump trailer.
Not a brand new car. You're talking about a dump trailer at 2.9.
A dump trailer.
Really?
Yep.
That's a good deal, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, anything else stick in your mind? Didn't we just sell somebody a nice big 24-foot enclosed car trailer?
Yeah, the car trailers. I mean, every trailer here right now is a really good deal, but yeah, the car trailers.
I mean, will you agree or disagree? I mean, I'm believing as the owner, the guy who put them on sale, these are the best prices I've had in almost 2 years.
Absolutely. And that's another thing that we're selling very quickly. We're running out, so you want to get here soon. But we have a 20-foot car trailer. We have a 24-foot car trailer.
Is a 7x14 under $4,000?
Yes, you can get a 7x14 under $4,000.
Brand new?
Brand new.
Okay. What else?
Again, we're running out, so come in as quick as you can.
What do you mean by running out? I mean, when people look here, there's way too many trailers to run out.
We are selling them very quickly, like you said earlier. I mean,
because the ones
4,
that are
5,
most attractively
7.
priced are what's going.
Well, a little bit of everything's going, but I mean, those deals are real good deals.
Right, because you got a brand new dump trailer and a brand new 7x14 enclosed for under $4,000.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's pretty much unheard of.
You could buy both of them for under $8,000.
Oh my goodness! And finance them.
Absolutely.
Tell me real quick, how's the 1 year same as cash work?
Oh, people are loving it. Basically, you just need to come in.
Because you're catching people off guard. I'm not ready to buy a trailer right now, but I think I need one by the end of the year.
That's correct. So basically what's going to happen
So a guy comes in, he wants to buy a trailer.
Yeah, you're going to get 0% for 12 months. You come in, fill out a credit application, we send that over, get the approval, and then basically they'll set you up with a term.
You got a monthly payment, right?
Yeah, they'll set you up with a term.
Okay.
And the term normally is 24, 36, 48 months, whatever that is, and set a payment up based on that.
So it's a low monthly payment.
Yeah, so the payment's not outrageous.
Okay.
As long as you pay it off in the first 12 months, you're going to pay 0 interest.
Okay, so for example, well, gee whiz, say somebody's getting a tax return back next year. Yeah. Tax refund. Mm-hmm. They could literally buy the trailer now, use it, pay a low monthly payment, and as long as they pay it off within 12 months from now, they don't pay any interest.
That's correct. So
they're using somebody else's money, and they've got their trailer. So I believe who uses this the most is contractors.
Oh, yeah.
They've got work coming or draws coming or something like that.
Sure.
All right, is this on like all our trailers or most of our trailers or only thing, I mean, like, will they do it on a $1,500 trailer?
They will do it on a $1,500 trailer.
Will they do it on an $800 and some dollar trailer?
We do have some that can do it on an $800 trailer. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So we definitely have options as far as getting you in what you need.
You can do 1 year same as cash on under $1,000?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can we do it on a carport?
No, I don't think we can do it on a carport.
Just checking.
Good try.
All right. Can I do it on a generator?
Some of them.
Really?
Some of them, yeah.
I was kidding with you. A person could buy a brand new generator and finance it and get 1 year same as cash.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're right on that.
I'm sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Like an $800 generator?
Absolutely.
And they can have it for a year and not pay any interest.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why would anybody
Because we're trying
allow somebody to use the product and use their money and not make any interest?
Because we're trying to move product. That's the goal.
Who thinks these things up? All right, everybody, you heard it from Brooks. Not positive he's got that right, but he thinks he does. You really do?
Yes.
All right. What else you want to tell me about this sale?
Another trailer, a group of trailers that's working really well is we have heavy-duty landscape trailers.
Oh.
And we have them in 5x8, 5x10, 6x10, 6x12. I mean, we have them in 16
give me an example.
foot.
How much is a 6x12? Now, ours are wider than 6 foot, are they?
Yes, they're actually 76 inches, which is 6'4".
Because we find 6 foot's not just enough.
That's correct.
All right, so
76 inches by 12 foot.
That's the floor, not counting the tongue.
That's correct.
Ramp
it's got
gate.
a ramp gate. It's got an A-frame tongue with a jack on the front.
Are these old inventory?
No, these are 2016 units.
All right, so
it's got 15-inch tires and wheels.
$1,350, $1,375. Where are we at?
$1,299.
Really? Mm-hmm. For a brand new 12-foot landscaper.
Yep, that's been a very.
Are they
very
15s or
popular
16s?
They are 16s.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Can they do 12 months same as cash with that?
They can do 12 months same as cash with that as well.
What do you think a payment would be? Let's say I wanted to buy one of them.
I mean, ideally,
$100 a month.
About $110 a month would pay it off in 12 months. Your payment will actually be less than that because they're going to base it on probably a 24-month term. So you're probably going to be looking more in the.
So you pay the lower payment, and then you just catch up at the end. As long as you pay it off in full within 1 year, you don't pay a penny in interest.
That's correct.
You do know that sounds weird.
It does sound weird.
It really sounds like there's some big catch somewhere.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what I do with a financing
is there like
that,
a fee?
No, there's no fee, not at all. But
you understand where I'm sitting here saying, why would a finance company do that?
Well, I can explain some logic, but
okay, I don't deal in logic. I can tell you're looking at me like this guy doesn't even deal in logic. All right, you're telling me it's true, it's real.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna take your word for it. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna come buy a trailer today.
I'll sell you one.
All right. Well, Brandon's there now. I have to call him first.
But you won't.
Is Earl working today?
He is, and Terry will be here, and Jason will be here.
Too.
Yep.
We are going to be loaded up today. All right. Anything else?
That's it for now.
I have got to move on if it's okay with you.
Yep.
Did I talk about Jerry's Lawn Care yet?
You did.
Can I talk real quick about help wanted position?
Absolutely.
We have been busy, folks, and we need a shop guy. We need another person to work in our shop to put on hitches and work on trailers. We want to be able to work on 2 or 3 things at one time. Working on one thing is not enough. So if you are a mechanic and you want to apply for a job here, we would love to talk to you. Just stop on in and talk to us. Got to have your own tools and got to know what you're doing. We need you to be able to hit the ground running from day one. He can sit here if he wants. It's up to him. There. Pastor Bob has arrived. But anyway, and we're going to be talking to him after 8 o'clock, so you want to stay tuned for that. He's got some late-breaking news that is earth-shattering and groundbreaking, and I hope he really does because I just said all of that. He had no idea. All right, now what? We taking a break from the radio?
Yes, taking a break from the radio.
Help wanted at Weller's. Keep that in mind. Spread the word. Going to take a break from the radio. You can watch us on TV. Go to Comcast 204, Mediacom 99, on the air 31.2, or WellerDoesDelmarva.com on the web. We'll be right back on the radio. Okay, for those watching on TV, I don't know what camera to look at. I forgot which one. The same one? Oh, you didn't switch? Okay, the same one I've been looking at. The others are just dummy cameras. I don't know what they are. But anyway, they only record dummies. Is that what you're saying?
I think that's what he was saying, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, for those watching on TV, I want to thank you for watching. I gave out the offer for the free gift earlier for my TV-only audience. Had some calls. Thank you for that. I'm going to give you one last chance. It's the Weller's discount card. We normally sell them for $15. If you want one, we're going to give you one free, and we'll let you buy as many as you want while you're here. Is that right?
That's yes. That's
yes,
correct.
That's yes. Okay.
That's yes.
Can they get 1 year same as cash on them if they buy 50 of them or something?
No, I don't think so. Not on those.
All right. Now Brooks is getting technical. Free discount card if you want one. Go to Wellers.com. Right on the front page of the website, it'll show you all the different businesses. So you get a discount. You use it time and time again between now and the end of the year. They're normally $15. I'm just giving you one free, but you got to call, leave your name and number at 337-7300. And our voicemail has got a lot of messages today, but it'll hold plenty of them. I always wonder, does it ever get full?
It has gotten full before.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
All right. But anyway, 337-7300 if you want one. Now, Walls Service Center is going to be open today. Colin Walls has got all of his staff there, and he is so excited. They're going to open at 8 o'clock today, And it's close to 8 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock.
It's
right
8
now?
o'clock.
Yep.
They're probably open now, but we need you to call and test this. 422-8110. I just need you to call up Wall Service Center and say, "Good morning, sunshine," and then you can hang up if you want. Or you can go ahead and schedule an oil change. I'm just testing the phone lines to make sure they work. 422-8110. Call now and schedule your next oil change. Even if it's a year from now, go ahead and schedule it now. Or just give them a call and say good morning. But if you need your automobile worked on, the big thing right now is automotive air conditioners. People are tired of being hot. They can't take the heat. It flips them out. It makes them drive more aggressively. I know many people that have gotten speeding tickets, and they blamed it on the heat in their car. So you want to get your air conditioner fixed? They can do that, because when people get hot, they get uptight, they get more aggressive, they drive faster. So you want to avoid those things. Get your automotive air conditioner fixed at Walls Service Center. The neat thing about Walls Service Center is they can work on 5 different automotive air conditioners at one time. He said, "What's the big deal? I only got one. It only matters to me about my one." But what we're saying is they can get you in quicker than a place that only has one machine, because they can work on multiple air conditioning systems at one time. That's why Colin bought all these things. If he could get away with just one, he'd have just had one. So if you need your automotive air conditioner worked on, give Colin a call. If you need an oil change, give Colin a call. 58 years of being in business. 3rd generation. His grandfather started it. Good people, local people, family people, honest people. Walls Service Center will do a good job for you. Whether you need, let's say you're getting ready to go through inspection. One of the hardest things to check by yourself is your brake lights, okay? Because you have to hit the brake pedal, open a door, jump out, and take a look before it goes back out. It's very hard to do. If you're getting ready to go through inspection, you can literally stop in Walls Service Center without an appointment. I would prefer you stop when they open. Okay, so during their normal business hours, if you stop in, they will check your brake lights, they will check your turn signals, they will check your wipers. They'll check it all at no charge, okay? Who does that anymore nowadays? And they're going to do it with a great attitude. So they're just trying to get your business, let you know they're a full-service facility. Their phone number is 422-8110. And they're downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street. Phone number is 422-8110. Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30. Saturday, 8 to noon. Again, they'll take good care of you. I deal with them. Brooks deals with them. My family deals with them. They're good people. 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com on the web. Did I say it good enough, everybody?
Sounded good to me.
Sounded good to me. Makes me want to go get an oil change, even though I don't need it. I'm at least going to schedule my next one. So, anyway, what is the next thing? We got Pastor Bob here with us. He's going to be on from Eagles Nest Church in Milton. A lot going on there. He tries to keep us informed once a month. Next is, did I talk about George Luff yet? I'm going to talk about him in a little bit.
No, you
He's
haven't.
my accountant, okay? I got some really breaking news pertaining to payroll. It's going to be a whole new group of rules, and I'm going to explain why I'm letting him do my payroll.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're going to double Brooks's.
Hey, we're going to double your pay.
There we go. It works.
And we're going to let you earn it.
Oh, man.
We're going to do both things. We are going to double your pay, and we're going to let you earn it. How's that sound?
Sure.
Sure. All right. So anyway, if you're watching on TV, there's one more thing I want you to really take notice with, okay? Next Saturday is our 3-year anniversary of Weller Does Delmarva. And we are going to be broadcasting live from the Dry Zone Red Barn. It's been a while since we did a remote. We're going to do one next Saturday, okay? And we want you as a business owner to stop by and visually see what we can do for your business. We can come to your business. We can broadcast live from there. We can do things to draw people through the door during the remote. You also, after we leave, we can give you something. What do we give them? Is it called a jump drive or a link? Or I have no idea what we're going to give them. What is it, Brooks?
A link.
A link. All right, we're going to give you a link to where you could use that show on your website, okay? So normally you buy a radio ad. When it's over, it's over. You buy a TV ad. When it's over, it's over. With Weller Does Delmarva, here's what you get. We're live on the radio. We're live on TV. We're talking 2 hours now. Try buying a 2-hour-long TV commercial somewhere else. We've got the deal on the 2-hour-long TV commercials, okay? We're going to come to your business. You plan an event. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to draw people through the door. Then it's also streamed at wellerdoesdelmarva.com, so your ads continually get seen there as people go back and watch our show time and time again. And then we're going to give you a link. I don't know what a link looks like, but we're going to send you to a link to where you can then take that show and post it on your business's website. So how can you buy that anywhere else? You can't. We're the only people offering such a deal. So, and we're the only people that are willing to put all this energy into it, okay? So I'm throwing it out there. I'm looking for a furniture store. I'm looking for a boat dealer would be nice. A car dealer would be nice. Will be another example, Brooks. A funeral home?
Sure.
I mean, seriously.
I mean, they have a service to
Correct.
sell. Yeah.
Doctors, lawyers. What else? What's this? Accountants? Accountants? People that count with their fingers. What are you doing, Brooks?
I'm bringing us back into the
okay.
radio.
I thought you were airing your armpits out. You got your arms up in the air. All right. Are you telling me we're coming back on the radio?
Yes, we are back on the radio.
We're back on the radio now.
Yes.
All right. Well, anyway, we are back now on the radio. So for those that you're watching, listening, we're everywhere. We're streaming on Delaware 105.9's app. We're streaming on their website. You can listen on their radio. We're on TV, and we are also streaming at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. We can do no more than that. Are we Facebook Live in today?
No.
No. All right, we're giving Facebook a break. I was thinking I missed something, all right? So anyway, Pastor Bob, why don't you come on over and have a seat if you would? We have some trick questions for you. If you happen to want a bottle of water, help yourself. They're right down there. All right, and here we go. We're getting ready. This is Pastor Bob Weed from Eagles Nest Church Fellowship Ministries in Milton, Delaware, right on the highway, right off of, is it Zion Church Road or
Zion Church Road?
Okay.
Zion Church Road.
All right. So anyway, and what is going on with you? I have a lot of questions, but I'll let you go first.
Well, first let me say I was watching you on TV as I got up this morning.
Really?
You're looking really good.
Okay.
Yeah, things are going
well. What
well.
did you think? Was it crystal clear?
It was very clear.
Really?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
we're getting there.
You're doing
We got
well.
the equipment, as you can see.
Yeah, you do.
We're going broke buying equipment.
I even have my own mic this morning. Like this
yes,
is,
you do.
I feel important.
And if I told you, well, see Brooks's mic. Okay, if I told you how much that mic and that stand and that shockproof, it would blow your mind. So I'm not going to tell you, but it's well worth every penny of it. We're excited.
You're looking good.
We
looking
got
very good.
Cordless mics. I mean, we got the stuff. You see all this stuff on the walls? It helps with the echo, and they get full. And then it's they're telling me every so often they have to take them down and replace them.
Really?
That's what they're telling me.
So if I listen carefully,
years.
I can hear all the secrets that have been said.
Well, that's what we do. We archive them in case we get audited. That's what you do, folks. You get the soundproofing stuff and the echo stuff, and it absorbs it, and then you keep it on file and put new stuff up. I got to tell Kevin to sell it that way.
It's so much smaller than
they'll even provide storage for you. All right, what's going on with Eagles Nest?
There's a lot going on, but it's summertime and everybody's trying to stay cool.
Mm-hmm.
And but we're having things in Milton, like they have the movie out in the park.
Would you guys go serve there or cook popcorn?
Yeah,
we just
we sponsored a movie, and then we went out and served the popcorn and that kind of thing. Just Eagles Nest is a church that's just striving to give back to the community.
I've noticed that.
Do good, find ways to do good as a church and as individuals. So, when you go places, just look to do good to people.
Look for the Eagles Nest team out and about in your community.
We're trying. We just want to give something to people. We try to say all the time is we want something for people, not from them.
Right, which is a real big misconception in the public of a church. They feel the church only wants something. You're basically saying the church really is here to serve.
We're servants. Jesus taught that greatness was service and serving people. And so we just want to serve, share Christ in a very practical and tangible way.
Such as going to movie night in Milton and serving popcorn.
Yeah.
Just take it right.
Not trying to get anything back. Just
right.
We do
not
things
handing
throughout
out cards or nothing. Just
went
there
out
to say, here we are.
We did serve popcorn for the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
Because we want our businesses to do well. We want everybody. We have a win-win mentality. We want everybody to win. Businesses.
Well, when everybody wins,
employees,
everybody's usually happy.
Much happier.
Right.
Much happier.
Well, very good.
And the needs are met. There's needs in the community, and the way community needs are met is by different people supplying different things, encouraging one another.
Because everybody can bring something to the table.
Yes. And it's more blessed to give, Jesus said, than to receive. It's amazing how good you feel about yourself when you do something for somebody else.
Right, with no expectations.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, Eagles Nest, something else, I don't know when you started it, but recently you started a Saturday night service.
Yes, well, it's been about 4 months.
And it just keeps growing and growing.
It's doing very well, yes.
I personally had been to many of the Saturday night services, was meeting people that said, man, this is just perfect. It works just perfect for us because Sundays are just busy and I just need to be able to get to church, and Saturday night just made it perfect.
Well, more people are working on the weekends, and we live in a tourist community where, especially in the summertime,
yes,
people have to work extra hours, and so it's more difficult to do family things like going to church together. It's probably a little easier for you to stay awake on Saturday night than it's Sunday morning.
Yeah, that's true, because by Sunday you're dead tired sometimes.
Yeah. Well, so people are paying attention more. No, but in reality,
but I just noticed it's really growing. Now, is this something we're going to do all through the winter?
Oh yeah, it's permanent.
Okay, so it's not wasn't just a summer thing or anything. Okay, and everybody's welcome. In other words,
everybody's welcome.
So if you have a church and you want to check out Eagles Nest, they're welcome. And if you don't have a church at all, and we do, it's the same thing as Sunday morning. Bring your kids. It's not a limited thing. In other words, not just for the adults. It's bring the kids, everybody.
It's for the whole family. We have something for everybody. We try, the way I preach is I try to preach practically, try to help people. Like we're doing a series right now called Staycation. Everybody needs to learn how to rest.
Mm-hmm.
We have a culture that runs 90 miles an hour and it never stops. You can go 24/7. And if you get wrapped up in the culture and just follow the culture, you will wear yourself out. Mm-hmm. And so we have to learn the value of rest. We have to learn how to rest. A lot of people have told me, I don't even know how to rest.
Mm-hmm.
We have
to learn how to rest. What advice
do
you have for them?
Do it.
Take the first step.
Take the first step. First thing you got to do is value it. You got to see the need.
Okay.
And the reason why people are irritable.
How do you not feel guilty about it?
That's a value thing. You have to learn that it's not wrong. I've had several people tell me that when they stop to rest, they feel guilty. Well, that tells me, and then I tell them that this is a sign that you're caught up in the rat race. And so
the rats are winning.
And well, if you win the rat race, all it makes is you the number one rat. So we don't want to be the number one rat. We want to get off, we use the proverbial term, the hamster wheel. We got to get off the hamster wheel. Life is not a marathon. People say life's a marathon. I don't believe that. I think life is a marathon of sprints. You have to sprint, you have to work hard, and then you have to rest. When I was younger, I would try to run like a marathon. If you're running a marathon, you run a pace. And you try to stay methodical and you try to stay at a certain pace.
Okay.
Well, if you try to live life that way, you're going to get run over. Let's be honest. It's like driving down Route 95. All the cars are going to pass.
At the speed limit.
Yes, at the speed limit. People are going to pass you. They're going to be honking their horns. There's times you just have to move with the flow of traffic. There's times you have to move with the flow of life. But we have to learn to take an exit ramp, and we have to learn how to rest. And it starts with just becoming aware of the signs. We did a couple messages talking about the signs of how do you know that you're caught up in that cycle, and begin to look at the signs like fatigue, irritability, not being present. When you're with your kids are there, you're there with your kids in body, but you're not present in mind.
You don't hear what they're saying.
Yeah, you're thinking about work. You're thinking about the next thing that you need to do. And you're rushing yourself. You're rushing. Those are kind of symptoms to look for that maybe you need a break. Now, we can't always afford a vacation.
Right.
So you can take a staycation. Shut the phone off. Shut the cell phone down. Don't turn the computer on. Things like that. Beginning to just give yourself some time for solitude. There's a lot of local things in the area where you can visit. A lot of things you can do that are free.
Take a walk in a park.
Walk down the boardwalk, and you have to pay for parking.
Right.
But there's a lot more cheap things in the sense of money, but really nice things in our community that you can do a staycation. You can get away while you're at home.
Okay. So that's what you're talking about now.
That's the next couple weeks, and then we move into a series in the middle of September. We're really excited about. We'll be promoting that on Facebook and our webpage and things like that, called The Game of Life. Dealing with life's decisions. Life is a series of decisions, and our lives will become what our decisions are.
Absolutely.
And so many of you played the game of life growing up as a kid. Some still play that game, and it's going to be kind of mimic the game of life that we
You remember that game?
I remember that game, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Has a little wheel you spin?
Has a little wheel. In fact, I've got it out on my table right now.
Really?
I'm kind of refreshing myself as I prepare for this series. But, it's about a series of decisions. You have to make a decision. This is college, marriage, finance, retirement, all these things that we facing life. They made a game out of it, but really that is the game of life. We have decisions to make. We'll be covering that in September.
Eagles Nest website, is it eaglesnest.ch?
.ch as in church.
All right. Now, some of the services or all of the, are they on there?
They are on, we archive them.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't live stream yet, but we're working towards that.
Okay. But is it a video or just audio?
It's a video.
So if somebody wanted to see what Eagles Nest was like or just get a feel for one of our services, they could go to the website?
Yes.
Okay.
And
but there's nothing like seeing it
and
in
we're
person.
working on podcast as well. We don't have that up yet, but we will have that up soon.
And eventually you'll have us there streaming the whole service.
Wellers does Eagles Nest.
More. Yeah, Wellers does Eagles Nest. So we could stream that thing, boy, and it would be amazing. We could have people all over watching. But anyway, how long have you been involved with Eagles Nest?
I've been there since 2001, so that's 15 years. This is my 15th
Really?
year. Yeah. I was just a kid.
Just a teenager when he started.
I wasn't even shaving, when I came.
Yeah. And Eagles Nest is really doing pretty good. Got a lot of happy campers there, and things are going good. And it's a big facility, but I mean it's big, but it's small because it's real easy to get connected, real easy to develop relationships with people. In other words, because I meet some people like, oh, it's a big building. It is a big building, but when you just
but we're a family church. We really want to be a family church where people feel welcome and warm, and they do. Where people come as they are, where they can meet people and get connected to healthy people, and then they can get connected to God.
And
we need both.
We're very, I always call it kid-friendly, but we have a strong children's department.
We do.
All the way
we
up
love
to
kids. We've hundreds
teenagers,
kids.
college and career type age, and so on. So it's Saturday nights at 6:30. Sunday mornings at 9:30. Website's eaglesnest.ch. I don't remember the Facebook page, but I'm sure it has Eagles Nest in it.
It does. I'm a little bit technologically challenged in those things. I have people that do that stuff for me.
That's right. And they do a great job.
And my wife is not here this morning to tell me all the information like last month.
That's right.
And I would say something, she would correct
you.
Yeah.
Yep. So everything he said needs to be edited and audited. No, you got it all good today.
I got it right today.
Is there anything else in your notes? I see you got all those notes over there. I want to make sure I didn't knock you off track.
No, we're good. Just to look for us online. Go on to our website, and you can archive our past sermons and services. And then, with a staycation, come visit us.
Easy
if you need a rest, just sit down and relax, and, people will be friendly and warm. So,
now, like when you come to Eagles Nest, you can come on in, and you're greeted, in a very friendly way. The lobby's full. I'm just trying to describe it to somebody that's never been there. So, first of all, it's easy to get to. So if you were on Route 1, you turn on Route 16. So if you're on Route 1, going north or south,
north
or south, you turn at the light. Is that the Broadkill light by the Rookery?
Yes, by the Rookery.
Okay,
yes.
And then you're headed towards Milton, and it's the first or second road on the right. It goes on an angle. Zion Church Road.
Zion Church Road.
And then you just turn down it, and then turn right.
You'll see our sign,
and you'll see the building. We got a big flagpole out front, and so on. So that's that way. If you're coming from Milton, you're headed towards Route 1, and it's down there before the light.
You'll see the light. It's like a little hill.
And it's right there on the left.
Take a left.
Okay, so you come on in. It's easy parking. Bring your kids. Bring your family. Come on in. Come as you are. You got a nice open lobby. A lot of people just fellowshipping.
Yeah, we have snacks and we have free coffee.
Yep, so you have a cup of coffee, have a seat, meet somebody, come early if you want, or stay late afterwards.
Yeah, we have people come early, and then we have people stay late. It's about relationships.
Right.
Relationships with people. And it takes a while to build relationships. I teach people. People come in new. We're friendly and warm, but we don't press them. We're not trying to push people. People need to feel safe, so they need to be able to do it at their pace.
But when they come in during the service, they don't have to do anything extra.
No.
Just come in, have a seat. You got kids, you can check them into the...
or they can sit with you. Sometimes people come, they're new. They're trying to get their kids familiar, so the kids sit with them. And then after a few weeks, and then the kids finally go in the back,
Mom,
and they
Dad,
love it.
I want to go where the kids
absolutely love it. And then the kids start begging the mom and dad to go to church.
Because it's a very active children's department. So anyway, I just want to just kind of walk through it, because there's somebody might be listening, never been to church in their life. They don't know what to expect or anything like that. You don't got to fill out any forms. You don't got to go through any procedures. You just come as you are, fellowship with us, have a cup of coffee, and you're good to go.
Hopefully hear a good message.
Hopefully hear a good message. You know, it's all in the ear.
We have a great,
it's all in the ear that you hear it with. I got to be honest with you.
It's the filter.
You know?
Everybody's got a filter.
Yeah, I meet some people say, man, he was talking right to me. How does he know what I had going on this week? Yeah. You know, and you hear somebody else that says the same thing. So anyway, it's good. I appreciate you. I think the church is doing good. I think it's nice to be involved with. I don't know how long I've been there, but at least 10 years. And my wife and I really like it. My daughter Jenny and Jason go there. They love teaching in the Sunday school, and my grandkids go there, and so on. So it's a nice church for the community. It does do a lot for the community, and that is your theme, and I like that. In other words, we want to give back more than we receive.
And one of the questions we ask is, if we were to disappear, would anybody notice?
Right.
In the community.
Right. Are we making a difference?
Yeah, and so we want to be we want to be out there helping people to live life. Life's difficult. We need people in our lives to help us with it, and we need God to help us. And we need to figure out how do we get God's help?
Right.
You know,
and how do we apply
get people? And how do we apply it? And then how do we get through the seasons of life? And then how can we be a change agent and a help for other people?
Right. And that's all we really are here for. Other than that, the rest of the stuff is just the rest of the stuff.
It's just stuff.
Yeah.
It's just stuff. At the end of the day, all we have is people.
Right. That's the business we're in.
And all we have is now.
Now. Yep.
You know, the future is not here yet. The past is behind us, and we have to live in the now.
You said something the other day to me, and I forgot what it was.
Yeah, I wrote it down, but I left it on my.
It was so good. I'm like, who thought this one up? All right, are we done, Brooks?
Yeah,
Isn't
just
he
a little over
there?
He is. I'm telling you, he's doing hand signals, and everything.
Waving his arms.
You know,
I just want to
watch those fingers there, Brooke.
Yeah. Look at this list he gives me. It's got her all broke right down there, so I don't miss nothing.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
Right,
Pastor Bob Weed. What's the church's phone number?
302-684-3149.
And on the web, it's eaglesnest.ch.
Correct.
And somewhere on Facebook, Eagles Nest is there. I don't know the exact, but it's there.
It's there.
It's there, folks. All right, like us there. All right, anything else?
That's good.
Are you speaking tonight and tomorrow?
I am.
Okay, so if you want to meet Pastor Bob, and that's another thing, you can meet the pastor. Is that right?
In other words, after service, my goal is to get to as many people as I can.
Okay.
On a Sunday morning, just to get to know where they came from and who they are and
how they got there. And then sometimes he asks you, "How did I do?"
Yeah, well, that's a survey after. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, I'll see you.
All right, thank you.
See you not tonight, tomorrow morning. Right. Okay. Now we are back with the show. Brooks Ritter is telling me I talked too long. Did I talk too long?
Just a few minutes over.
No, I did
not.
Just
a few minutes over.
We've got all day with this show. All right. Well, anyway, what is next? My accountant. I forgot to talk about him. George Luff and Associates. Been a good friend and a good accountant for years. But the other day, I had somebody tell me there's going to be a lot of new laws pertaining to payroll, pertaining to salaried employees and pay overtime. And I'm like, what are you talking about now? I don't want to learn all this stuff. So then I remembered I got George Luff doing my payroll. So I just reached out to him. He said, don't worry about it. We got it under control. We're going to be having a little seminar on it and explaining it to you. But we've got it figured out for you. So I like that. So if you own a business and you're looking for an accountant, Luff and Associates is always looking for new customers. But the one thing that I have been promoting for George and Luff and Associates that has been really good for him and for the people that have took advantage of it is his easy payroll system. Okay, so you may own a business and you may do your own bookkeeping, or you may have another bookkeeper, but they don't do payroll. Luff and Associates does payroll. Now they'll do payroll for a company with just 2 or 3 employees, and they'll do a payroll with people with hundreds of employees. We've got about 14 employees here at Weller's, or a dozen, I can never remember. But anyway, they take good care of us. So if you want help with your payroll, if you want them to do every bit of it, part of it, you can pick it item by item, service by service. And they have 3 convenient locations, one in Dover, one in Milford, and one in Rehoboth. Been around a long time. I've been dealing with them at least 25, maybe 30 years. So anyway, it's Luff and Associates on the phone. Their phone number is 422-9699, 422-9699. On the web, it's Luff, Luff, CPAs.com. LuffCPAs.com. You give them a call, tell them I sent you. George Luff and his team will take good care of you. Now, what have I missed, Brooks? I've had a lot of people call to be part of the prize wheel. So if you are listening and you have not called yet and you want to come to our live remote is next Saturday at the Dry Zone Red Barn. It's our 3-year anniversary, and we're bringing the prize wheel, and we're going to have some great prizes. But there's only going to be 12 people eligible to spin, okay? And how it's going to work is you dial 337-7300 right now. Leave your name and number. We will take all the people that called last week, all the people that called today. We're going to enter all their names and numbers into a computer program that's going to shake them up. And out of however many called, 50, 80, 100, however many call, we're going to pick 12 people that are eligible to come to the Dry Zone Red Barn and spin the wheel and win a prize. Is that right?
That is right.
And then the prizes get picked up at the store whenever they want. They can pick them up next Saturday or they can pick them up the next week, okay?
That's correct.
So 337-7300, this is your final opportunity to get your name on the list. We had a lot of callers last week. We have a lot of callers this week. So call 337-7300, leave your name and number, and then we will put your name in, and we are going to call them, right? So we're going to call them, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at the latest, to let them know they need to be at the barn next Saturday to spin the wheel. Is that right?
That's right.
They need to prepare a little speech for when they win, okay? So we're going to ask you a few questions. So next week's show, just so you know, it's at the Dry Zone Red Barn. We are very excited. We've not done a remote broadcast in quite a while. We're going to be there. It's our 3-year anniversary show number 156. We're very excited about that. We're going to be broadcasting live on the radio. We're going to be broadcasting on TV. We're going to be streaming the show. On top of that, we're going to be cooking breakfast. That's right. Live show, fresh breakfast. And how much is the breakfast, Brooks?
Free.
And how much is the cake?
Free.
All right, so it's free. It's a free-for-all. We want you to come in, say hello, meet the fine folks from Dry Zone, take a look at what all they have to offer, have breakfast with us, pick up a piece of our celebration cake, and you can be on your way at that point. We're going to have 12 people spin the prize wheel. All 12 of them are going to win something, but you have to dial 337-7300. Get your name on the list now to be eligible to be one of the 12. Okay, am I saying it all right?
Sounds good to me.
All right, now what is the next thing I want to tell everybody about? I did talk about George Luff. Can I talk about no-nonsense office machines?
Sure.
All right, that's Rick Fowler, our good friend there, and he's located in Georgetown. And you say, I don't know that I need any office machines. Well, that's okay, because you may need a laptop or a tablet or a computer or a fax machine or a gaming system or a copy or a big one, a small one, whatever, or a printer. It's like one-stop shopping for all your electronic needs. So it is no-nonsense office machines. Going to give you the phone number. It's 856-7381, 856-7381, no-nonsense office machines. They are located 2 miles east of the Circle on Route 9, right next to Sports at the Beach Complex. Good guy, Rick Fowler, friendly, knowledgeable. They repair things. They sell things new. They sell things used. They're honest. They stand behind what they sell. So if you need a used laptop or computer or something like that, check them out. They also sell gaming systems and computers strong enough to run a gaming system. So again, it's no-nonsense office machines, 856-7381, 856-7381, and they are in Georgetown. Check them out. Look them up on Facebook, too. All right, Brooks, I think we're doing pretty good here today. I believe that the store is probably open by now. Going to be open till 1. We got a big sale going on today. It's going to be a very busy day. I am looking for another person to work in the shop, so if you are mechanically inclined and got your own tools and can start working for us soon, we are looking to pay good money, get good people, and grow. We want to be able to service 2 or 3 trailers at one time, so we need more people to be able to do that. So apply in person for that position. We're open today till 1. Phone number at the store is 337-73. That is not the number for the store. 337-8228. 337-8228 is the store. Is that the number? 8228, right?
That's correct.
8228 is the number for Weller's Utility Trailers. We are open now. We are ready for business. Brandon is there. Brooks will be there by 9:30, hopefully.
I hope so, yeah.
Hope so. All right, because he's right over here in this building.
Yeah,
so hopefully he can walk from here. It's a long walk. Hopefully he can walk over there by 9:30. If not, you're going to have to sprint. But anyway, Brooks will be in sales. Brandon will be in sales. Earl is going to be in sales. Terry and Jason. So we are ready. We need to sell some stuff, but we are selling it. I'll tell you, man, the economy's feeling good. People are liking bargains, aren't they?
They are.
Because up to this, we weren't as busy. But, man, once we put these trailers on sale, it was like flipping a light switch.
Yes, it has
So
been.
it means people are always ready to buy. They just need that motivator. Just something to motivate them, and usually a good deal does it.
Yeah, just a little nudge.
Just a little nudge. All right, we're going to take a break from the radio, and then we are going to come back with the last half hour of Weller Does Delmarva. But we're going to stay right with you on TV. So we are on My Cozy TV, which is Comcast 204, Mediacom 99, and over-the-air 31.2. So we're on TV, and you are watching us on TV. I want to just hit my freebie TV offer one last time. The Weller's discount card. This is a discount card you use time and time again. It's good till the end of this year. We normally sell them for $15. Going to give you one absolutely free. It looks just like this. It's just a little card about the size of a credit card. It's got discounts at many businesses, front and back. Normally $15, free for the asking. All you do is call and say, hey, I'd like one of them. I'll be in next week to get one. 337-7300 to get your name on the list for that. And I wanted to mention Wall's Service Center is open today from 8 to noon, so they're already open. Phone number is 422-8110. They're downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street, a full-service automotive repair facility. Been around a long time, doing a good job for their customers. And on top of that, you can make an appointment at wallservicecenter.com on the web. Another thing I wanted to mention was our advertising opportunities for the show. We can do a lot of stuff. I mean, we can come to your business. We're very excited about these remotes, and we want to get some people scheduled. So Black Friday is coming up. We could come that weekend if you want. There's a lot of different events. If you own a business that's got some back-to-school type items and you want to have some back-to-school specials, we can be there. But we can have your business on the radio and on TV and streamed. We're talking a 2-hour live broadcast highlighting you, your services, your products. It's very, very affordable. We're going to get you a lot of visibility, and it's not like just buying radio or just buying TV. It's buying radio and TV combined, so I don't even know of any other format that can do this. And then on top of that, we stream the show, and on top of that, we will send you to a link that you can then download that show and post it on your own, I guess your Facebook page or your website or whatever you want to do with it. I mean, you could literally play this 2-hour show on a loop in your store if you want. So, you know, while we're there, we'll cover many things that you do and so on. So we're just looking for some businesses that want some more business and want some exposure. I guess we can't guarantee you'll get more business, but we can guarantee one thing. You're going to get some more exposure, and we're going to have some fun. So if you want us, we're available. We're for hire. The best number to call is 337-7300. I'll get back to you next week, and we'll talk about it. Okay? We can do many different things. So the show is called Weller Does Delmarva. We're going to be at the Dry Zone Red Barn next week. If you haven't done it yet, go to our Facebook page and like Weller Does Delmarva. While you're there, there's another one. I think it's called Delaware Low Digit Surf Fishing Tags. You can like that one. Weller's Sheds and Carports, and Weller's Utility Trailers. And then you can always friend request me. I'm the Jim Weller from Delaware. Okay, we are getting a lot of phone calls. Actually, we have one number calling a lot, so I think that's kind of neat. So I just want to let you know, if you want to be eligible to spin the prize wheel, you can do that also by calling 337-7300, leaving your name and number. If you want to have us do a live remote, that's what we're looking for right now. Live remotes. We're going to do one next Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. I got a big cake coming, or maybe it's 2 cakes. I can't remember. But we're going to be just giving away pieces of cake for free. We're going to be cooking breakfast and doing that. So anyway, we are for hire. We are having a party next Saturday, the 27th, at the Dry Zone Red Barn on Route 16 in Ellendale. If you've never been there, please please mark your calendar now. Stop out sometime between 7 and 9. Meet all the people from Dry Zone. Say hello. Have breakfast. And that same number keeps calling. I don't know what that is. So I don't know if it's a machine doing it or what. We're going to have to check into that. So anyway, we appreciate all the phone calls, and we thank all the listeners and viewers and so on. And we're going to be coming back on the radio in just a minute or two. This is the last half hour of the last show before our 3-year anniversary. So we are letting you know, next Saturday is year number 3. We've had a good time. Sometimes we get tired. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we're like, this is a lot of work. And sometimes we're like, man, we wouldn't miss it for nothing. So anyway, next week, Dry Zone Red Barn, please mark your calendar. Also, I have mentioned, we can do a live broadcast at your business. But I also want to tell you can literally just buy an ad. You can buy an ad during the show. You also can buy a TV commercial that will air on My Cozy TV Monday through Friday while Dan Gaffney does his show. I forgot to mention that, 5:30 to 7. So you can buy a TV commercial, 30-second, 60-second, 2-minute, 3-minute, or you can buy a sliver. Okay, I know that's not the real technical term, but when you see it, it's like a sliver. If you look at the TV right now, you can see Wall Service Center there. That is what I call a sliver. So you can buy an ad right there, too. We can put a picture there or whatever. So anyway, lots of opportunities exist, all right? And we are coming back on the radio. We are live now everywhere. This is Weller Does Delmarva, the final half hour of this show, and next week, our 3-year anniversary. Brooks Ritter, how am I doing so far? Have I missed anything?
I believe you're caught up.
Wow. You know what today is?
Today is Saturday.
And what happens every Saturday in Lincoln City?
Auction.
I actually was there last night for an event. But anyway, Wilson's Auction on Route 113 in Lincoln City, right on the highway. Man, they've been there over 40 years. Dave Wilson and his team do a fantastic job. If you own something and you want to get it sold, Wilson's Auction can turn it into cash, okay? It's really that simple. But today and every Saturday, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning, at their auction facility on Route 113 in Lincoln, they have a huge auction. You go there right now, and there is stuff inside the building, outside the building. This auction will go well through the day and into the evening. They have antiques, they have furniture, they have appliances, they have glassware, they have coins and jewelry and things like that. They have tools, they have exercise equipment, they have building supplies, they have all kinds of housewares, all kinds of things. So every week it changes, of course, because people bring stuff there all week long, and then starting at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, they start selling it to the highest bidder. Now, on Tuesday nights, starting at 6 o'clock, they have an auto auction, okay? So if you are looking for a nice used automobile, a car, a truck, or whatever, Wilson's Auction is your place. If you have an automobile, you want to just sell it and turn it into cash, Wilson's Auction is your place, okay? The phone number for Wilson's is 422-3454, 422-3454. On the web, it's wilsonsauction.com. And if you go there, you can see the auctions for today, and you can see the auctions for the future. They have a lot of things coming up, okay? So anyway, it's Wilson's Auction on Labor Day. They got a big auction. So just check it out. Go to the website, wilsonsauction.com. Call them on the phone, 3454, 422-3454, Route 113 in Lincoln. Tell them I sent you. They'll take good care of you, whether you're buying or selling. They can get the job done. If you got something else you want to sell, you just give them a call, and they'll figure out a way to turn it into cash. All right, Brooks, I would like to take a minute or two, if you don't mind, and talk just a little bit about this prize wheel thing. Tell me how we're going to pick these 12 people, okay? Because basically what we have done last week and this week, we are giving people the opportunity to call, put their name and number. Oh, here it is. This is the prize wheel. Can you give us some sound effects with that thing? This is exactly what it looks like, folks. All right, see it right here on the camera? It's going to be coming up in just a second. We're wearing Colin out. But anyway, it's going to be next week. We're going to bring this with us. Right now, people have called. They've called all morning long, and they called all week, last week. and they left their name and number, 337-7300, 337-7300. So people have called. We've had way more than 12 callers. So we're looking for 12 people. So once people call, you leave your name and number. We take all those names and numbers, and what do you really do with them? You enter them into a program?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, I don't know, we'll say we got 50, 60 phone calls, okay? We take all them names and numbers, and we enter them into this program. That program is going to find us 12 names and numbers, right?
Yep, it'll randomize them.
Randomize them. Randomize them. Remember that word. So those 12 people will have the opportunity to come to the Dry Zone Red Barn next Saturday. When they get there, we're going to let them take a spin. Can you see the numbers on there? What is it, number 1 through 12 on there somewhere?
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, you I can't stop spinning it. But anyway, you whatever number it lands on. What number is it on now, guys?
3.
Okay, so let's say it landed on number 3. Next Saturday, you're eligible, you come, you win, you land on number 3. Prize number 3 is a brand new air compressor, okay? 110 volt, you plug it in, like a little repair shop or workshop at home, or you do crafts or whatever, and you want to blow something off or whatever. If you need an air compressor, you're going to win one absolutely free if you are the one who lands on number 3. Now, we're going to do it again, okay? You tell me what number it lands on, all right? And then I'm going to tell you what prize that person would have won. What number?
3.
Get out of town.
You got to spin again. That's the
rule.
That's
right.
Yeah.
Because if we already have a winner for that number, we are going to let that person spin again.
Yep.
All right. I want it to land on number 15. Hey, 15. Are we there?
Number 1.
Number 1 is a $36 shopping spree. And you say, what in the world is that? That means you can come into Weller's showroom and pick out $36 worth of merchandise absolutely free. One more time. Is that all right? Sure. I spun it before you even answered me. I like it over here. What number are we on?
4.
4. Number 4 is a Works blower. $149 value. A brand new Works 18-volt cordless blower. Comes with a charger and 2 batteries. $149 retail value. You're going to get that absolutely free. So, all you got to do is call. We've had a lot of callers. We got plenty of callers, but you still got time to call. 337-7300. Leave your name and number. We will enter you into the group that will be potentially the 12 that spin the wheel. We're going to call you this week and let you know if you're one of the 12. And if you are, you come to the barn next week, have breakfast, have a piece of cake, spin the wheel, win a prize, and then pick it up the next week. Or I guess they could pick it up next Saturday at Weller's, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so it's that simple, right?
Yep.
Okay. And that's next Saturday from 7 to 9. We are going to be broadcasting live from the Dry Zone Red Barn. We've got a lot of people hopefully going to stop by. We're even going to have some giveaways just for stopping by. You get free breakfast, free piece of cake, and then we are going to also have some giveaways just for the heck of it. Is that all right?
I'm going to have to get up awfully early.
Yeah, you're going to have a truckload of stuff to unload, all right? So anyway, we have a lot of stuff going on. I would like to take just a minute and talk about Dr. T. I think you hurt his feelings last week. There's 2. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I've rectified the situation.
Did you really?
Yes.
All right. Well, anyway, we're talking about Peninsula Chiropractic Center in Seaford. We love them. We deal there. We've had a lot of listeners on the show start dealing there. But last week we were talking about there's 2 chiropractors there. There's Dr. Bud and there's Dr. T. Now, Dr. T happens to be the owner of it, okay? So if you have to publicly pick who's your favorite, you have to be very careful and remember who the owner is. But anyway, so who does Brooks Ritter say his favorite is last week?
Dr. Bud.
Dr. Bud. Now, Dr. Bud is very happy, very excited, ready to sign autographs, very pleased that he is Brooks' favorite. But Dr. T was miffed. No, we're just playing with you. Just playing with them. But anyway, we're just letting you know there's 2 really great chiropractors there. I've dealt with both, and I like them both, and they're really good. 2 totally different techniques.
Yeah.
Same result, though. I love it. So anyway, it's Peninsula Chiropractic Center. If you have never in your life been to a chiropractor, I got a deal for you. You give them a call and say, look, I heard about you on Jim Weller's show. Don't know if it's for me. Not sure if I'm even going to like you guys. Well, they will give you a free complimentary visit with the doc, okay? I mean, where are you going to get that? No doctor wants to just meet with people for the heck of it. But as a bonus of being on our show, he's saying, hey, you let your audience know if they aren't sure and they just want to meet us. Spend a few minutes with us and make sure chiropractic's for them, or we even need to figure out if chiropractic's for them. Free complimentary visit. So you give a call to 629-4344, 629-4344, and say, hey, I heard about it on Jim's show. I'd like to meet you. Like to see if you can help me out. I got this pain in my neck, pain in my neck, twinge in my leg, whatever. You know, something's just not right. Chiropractic care affects everything from hearing to eyesight to how you feel, just your total body function. And it's like a wellness center down there. They also do massages, and they also have other things that they offer. So it is called Peninsula Chiropractic Center. It is located on Route 13 in Seaford. The phone number is 629-4344. The website is peninsulaChiroCenter.com. Dr. Trillia, Dr. Bud, two good guys, very professional in their field, very friendly, a lot of personality there, very accommodating place. So you give a call if you have insurance questions. You ask for Joyce, and she'll tell you what your insurance will or won't cover. And if you have or have been involved in a auto accident, most cases are covered with no out-of-pocket expenses at all. Peninsula Chiropractic Center. You know the number? 629-4344. Brooks Ritter, tell me. We are open now. 337-8228 is the store number. Call and say good morning to whoever answers the phone. Ask for Brooks, if you would. Say, is Brooks in? And see what they tell you. They'll probably say he doesn't work here anymore.
I'd love to see how many messages I have when I get in there.
Yeah. So give a call, 337-8228, and ask for Brooks if you would. But we have a big trailer sale, and when I say that, I don't mean just big trailers. Do we still have any of them $599 trailers?
We do still have some, yes.
Okay, now that trailer there is like the best bang anywhere. $599 for a brand new 2016 5x8 landscape trailer. Has a little gate on the back, right? 5 foot wide, 8 foot long, not counting the tongue. $599. That's almost hard to believe, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, why would you pay $300 or $400 for a used one if $599 will get you a brand new one? So anyway, that has brake lights and turn signals and clearance lights and everything. So has a ramp gate on the back. $599. We got that. We talked about the 6x12 landscape trailer. What was it? $12.99.
$12.99. Yep.
6x10 hydraulic dump trailer with a remote and everything, $39.97.
Yep.
Man, how much is a 20-foot enclosed car trailer?
$54.47.
$54.47. Wow, $54.47 for an 8.5 wide, 20-foot enclosed car trailer. Has a ramp door, has a side door, has some tie-down rings in the floor.
Yep.
Roof vent.
Yep.
Wow, stone guard on the front. Nice trailer. All right, we got that. Let's pick another. Lots of space. That's the deal. Yeah, that one out front. What was that? That was a 12-foot long trailer. That was the one we highlighted with Brandon. That's the Brandon deal.
That's the Brandon deal.
All right, so that was a brand called B-Wise.
Yep.
And it's a trailer with a ramp gate on the back, okay? And it has a split ramp gate.
Yep.
So you can put down one part of it or both parts.
That's correct.
All right, it will fold flat. It's showing on TV right now. You can see it. Then it comes with these ramps that you can load a four-wheeler or mower from the side, either side. So it has a ramp gate on the back. It has ramps on the side. It's wider than normal. What was it, like 82 or 83 inches between the fenders? That's kind of unheard of, but that's for the bigger zero turns and bigger four-wheelers if you want to load the four-wheeler sideways. Then it is a powder coat paint job, and it is a 2015. That's why we reduced it so much. Was $31.95, so it was $3,195. We had it on sale for $26.95. Now we've reduced it to $22.97. We cannot go any lower than that. $2,297. And listen to this. If you come in today, I'll give you a 4,000-watt generator. What are they on sale for, like $300? Going to give you one of them absolutely free just for the heck of it. You did tell me yesterday don't do no more on that trailer.
I did. It's obvious you don't listen to me.
Obviously I don't, folks. I just want to. Well, I'm hoping they come in on Monday.
Sure.
Okay,
yes.
Just pay me the $22.97. Forget the generator because that's a Saturday-only offer. And I think they have to ask for Brandon, don't they?
Well, that's what he said. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to hold true to that.
Well, he's the only one that can answer the phone right now. 337-8228. All right. Have you had fun?
Yeah, it's been a quick show.
Now, what do you remember about these 3 years?
Oh, that I was scared to death when we started. I could not believe that I was going to be part of something that went over the airwaves and that I was going to have a microphone in front of my mouth. But it's went very well, actually. Gotten better.
Have you enjoyed it, or are you just doing it because you got to get up early?
Oh, it's lots of fun.
You love getting up early.
I do not like getting up early. I'm not really a morning person, but I've enjoyed it. I think it's a lot of fun. I get to meet a lot of people, and even the people that come in to take advantage of some of our deals, really get to see, the fiber of our community come in. So I've really loved it.
I need Colin to grab one of these mics, if you would. I want to hear how he's endured, and has his business gotten any results by being associated with this show. So, he's going to actually come over. Folks, adjust your TV. You're going to see Colin Walls, usually behind the scenes. Here he comes, everybody. This is
good morning.
His mother's favorite son.
That's right.
Anyway, how you doing, Colin?
I'm doing good.
Tell me, it's been 3 years that we've been messing with this show and doing things and trying to perfect things, and I couldn't have done it without you, so thank you very much.
Oh, well, thank you. Thanks for letting me
And
be a part of it.
I wanted to know, how's it been for you? In other words, has this been frustrating, challenging? Do you feel you got it conquered yet? How's it been for you?
Yes to all those.
Yes to all the One big yes.
Yeah,
frustrating,
it's a challenge. I mean, doing live,
knew nothing in the
live
beginning.
TV and live radio. Live radio, it's still done, but live TV is not really done anymore.
No, it isn't.
And especially to go to a location like this,
and just hour after hour.
Hour after hour. And,
2 hours of it.
We can kind of take it on the road, and it's just so different. And I think that's why people are watching, because they're flipping through the channels and they see this and they're like, what is that guy doing sitting in front of all those extension cords, coffee mugs, and
and everything,
SAG cleaning kits and
paintbrushes and water hoses.
And I think it's just attractive to people that it's real. It's Sussex County. It's Eastern Shore. I know we go into Maryland with the coverage, and it's just real. We're real people. We're just regular, everyday people, and
that's how we are in our business too.
Right, and I think that's
what
people want. They want, just somebody like them, and that's what we are.
All right. Now, can we talk about the new studio idea?
New studio idea.
Good idea, bad idea?
I don't know.
All right, I'm going to talk about it.
Okay.
All right. We have another idea, folks. Let's say you're listening and you're a business person. We have another idea.
Yeah.
And we have this idea for some people that are not comfortable going 100% live, okay? Mm-hmm. So what we're saying is we have a thought where you could come to a certain studio that we have, and you could do a 1 hour or half hour or hour and a half, your own.
Day long.
Yeah, day long, if you want your own show. Your own show that you can stream on the internet, that you could literally post it on your own website. You could do with it what you want. So we would be providing more a studio and the portal to get you to the internet, the equipment to record it for you, and you bring your own guests, your own content, your own everything. If you have an interest in that, is that a little bit about what
that's a little bit, and it can be audio or video or audio.
Either
or video.
one, right? Either
you
one.
Make a silent one with no video with no audio. That's
right.
But
you could do that.
We can do audio or video or both.
So it's just another new idea we have. So any of these ideas, what we're really trying to do is make $1. And also help you with your business. In other words, both Colin and I have experienced tremendous results from being involved with Delaware 105.9, from being involved with My Cozy TV, from streaming things, and we want to share that with other people. We want to give you the opportunity for us to help you get your business more known and more noticed, and just help you.
Right.
Yeah, we want to get paid for it. We're not looking to do it for nothing, but we really want to help people. That's what we earnestly want to do. So we have kind of pioneered something here, this particular show. Where do you see a show that's on TV and radio for 2 hours long? In other words, that is mobile. So, there's just a lot going on here, and we just feel that we would like to help people. So, again, if you want to talk's cheap and it's free. If you want to buy us lunch, that's okay. 337-7300, and we'll talk about it. And
it's free for us if you buy our lunch.
And it is free for us if you buy our lunch. We'll even let you tip. How's that? Okay? So anyway, Wall Service Center, do you hear much about being involved in this?
I do. I hear Jim Weller, TV, radio, Dan Gaffney. I hear that all the time. So, I mean, if you're looking to advertise, you really want to take a look at these
formats.
2 things. Yeah, these formats, because it really does work, and the customers that you get from those 2 places
are pretty good, reputable.
They're good customers. So
they got the customers. So I mean, for example, you stream Dan Gaffney's show Monday through Friday, 5:30 to 7 in the morning.
Well, it's on TV.
On TV, that's right.
Yeah,
right
here
better
on
than streaming. Right, I forgot about that.
Right, it's also on Delaware 105.9.
That's right. So anyway, and so you can buy an ad there.
Right.
So we have a lot of ideas. 337-7300 if you want to talk. That's all we're saying. Just give me a call. You'll be talking to me, and we'll see what we can do to see if we can help you. All right, Wall Service Center is open today till noon?
Yes, we're open till noon today, so get in there or give us a call and get your appointment set up, or if you just need some air in your tires, or if you're going to run through inspection Monday morning, stop by. We can look at your lights and listen to your horn.
Make sure everything's good.
If you got a hearing problem, we can listen to the horn for you. If you got wipers that need to be replaced, we can take care of all that. Even air in your tires.
Even air in your tires.
Yeah,
just a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, Brooks, what else do you have to say? Anything? You all ready for the big spinning wheel thing next week?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really
Have we had a lot of calls?
Yeah, we have.
Okay. So your last few minutes, folks, 337-7300. That number is good for a couple things. 337-7300 if you just want to say hello and comment. If you want to be involved in the show or have us promote you, or if you want to spin the spinning wheel next week at the Dry Zone Red Barn, get your name and number on the list, and then we will pick. We're having a big sale here at Weller's today. I know for sure they're open now. They're busy. The store is open, so we're here till 1. If you want to meet Brooks or deal with Brandon or anybody in between, we are fully staffed. We are looking for a mechanic in the shop. We are looking to add one more person. Here's what it is somebody buys a trailer, and they want a brake box put in. Well, we've already got a trailer in the shop getting wheel bearings packed, or somebody needing a roof vent replaced or whatever. So we want to be able to work on 2 or 3 things at one time. So we're looking for one more person to work in our shop. This would be a full-time position with company benefits and paid holidays and vacations and health care and so on and so forth. So just come on in and talk to us in person. We want to get somebody rather quickly, but you must be mechanically inclined and experienced and have your own tools and be able to get to work, and so on and so forth. So that's Weller's Utility Trailers. You say, where is this place? Never been there in my life. It's on Route 13 in Bridgeville. If you were in Greenwood, headed towards Seaford, we're just down the road on the right. We're on the southbound lane of the highway. If you are coming up north on 13, you would do a U-turn at the light at Bridgeville, where the State Police Barracks used to be, where O.A. Newton is. Turn around, and we're right there. When you get here, you will say, oh, my goodness, look at all those trailers and sheds and carports and swing sets and gazebos and kayaks. I never saw so much inventory. It's unbelievable. So it's Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville. Phone number is 337-8228. We are celebrating 42 years of serving the community. On the web, it's Wellers.com. Please like us on Facebook. We're the Weller's Utility Trailers there. I would be glad to be friends with you on Facebook. I'm the Jim Weller there. And other than that, we invite you to please make a note and come out and at least pick up a piece of celebration cake. Next week is our 3-year anniversary of Weller Does Delmarva. We are going to be broadcasting live on location on Route 16 in Ellendale at the Big Red Barn that is the Dry Zone Worldwide headquarters. I'm going to say goodbye to my radio audience. God bless you. Have a good weekend. Fran, thank you for all you do. And we are going to finish up the show here on My Cozy TV. So the TV audience is going to get just another minute or 2 of me, but we thank you for tuning in. And next week is our 3-year anniversary celebration at the Dry Zone Red Barn. So folks that are watching on TV, if you did not call and request one of the Weller discount cards, you've got just a minute or 2 to do that. It's 337-7300. Giving them away today to my TV audience. Thank you to the folks at My Cozy TV for making this show possible, and we thank you for the audience that watches it. We try to be entertaining. take ideas. If you got something you want us to talk about, if you've got something you want me to put on sale or talk about on TV, I'd be glad to do that. If you want to advertise, we'd love to have you involved with us. And the phone number for any questions or all the answers is 337-7300. 337-7300. We got a lot going on. Weller's is open today. Walls is open today. And next week is our 3-year anniversary at the Dry Zone Red Barn. Please stop by, say hi, have breakfast, get a piece of cake, and join us next Saturday for Weller Does Delmarva's celebration party at the Dry Zone Red Barn on Route 16 in Ellendale. Thank you. I'm about to wind down, they tell me, so thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the calls and your support. God bless you. Have a good weekend. Be careful. Bye-bye.